He's
It's
an awesome game day coach,
yeah,
that guy.
he's he has been at times a fairly polarizing figure, Matt Gary, but I love him. I think he's brilliant. Always got on great with him. Have huge amounts of respect for him, and I think there's about 3 or 4 people that have been on this podcast that just speak so highly of him as well. That even when he does stuff that it's quite easy to disagree at times with his method or his methodology, but his integrity as a human and his commitment to people is unquestioned, and I think that overrides absolutely everything he ever does. Is that he's just so committed to helping individuals, and that on its own is beautiful.
Yeah, indeed, what a legacy. And if we were going to just attach that descriptor to him, the quiet authority, that's definitely him.
Mm, yeah, I met him
Can I
in
adjust this laptop for a sec? Hang on, sorry. Gotcha.
yeah, we met in Auckland, New Zealand. Mike was out as an invited lifter at the Commonwealth. I was over there to I was doing 4 comps in a week, just cause why not? Um,
You
it's
competed 4 times in a
yeah.
week.
Well, I only ended up competing 3 times. I had to miss the final session where I was doing the 3 lift raw. I'd already won the bench only equipped 3 lift raw bench only. I think I came second in that one, and then I was going to do on the final day was the raw 3 lift. And that was going to be
Of course, yeah.
it was going to be like a big special session, and it was like myself, Mike Teixeira, Stephen Pritchard was there, and a few other big names from that time. I think Kimberly Walford had come down for it as well on the female side. My dad he'd had cancer for about 7 years by that stage, and I always went on trips anyway. Like if he was in hospital or out of hospital, it was one of those ones. But I'm not going to put too much on hold until I know things are really serious. And so I got a phone call that weekend. Hey, Dad's taken a sudden turn for the worst. You should get home as quick as you can. So I left before the final day. Got the first ever Auckland to Perth direct flight on Qantas. So it's worked out well. And I got home and it had just over 24 hours with my dad before he passed. But the
Oh,
part that
man.
that
Wow.
Matt Gary plays in that story is that I went over to say goodbye to Mike, who I knew very well at that point. I said, "Hey, Mike, this is what happened. I got to go. I'm off to the airport now." And Matt said, he goes, "Oh man, that's terrible news. We'll be praying for you." And so I was, people say, "Oh, we're praying for him." Like, "Oh, okay, that's nice. Whatever." Um, Appreciate the sentiment. I walked away. I went over and I was talking to some New Zealand friends saying goodbye. And Matt walked across the room and he said, "Hey, listen, what's your dad's name? I'd like to pray for him by name." I'm like, so when you say you're going to pray for someone, you really mean it. And that, um, that was my first real interaction with Matt Gary. And that just, I think that's everything. He didn't know me. He didn't have to do that. But to go, yeah, I want to pray for your dad by name.
Oh, that would have
Um,
broken me. Oh God, I'm
oh,
tearing up
yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just,
that would have just broken me. Oh God.
yeah, absolutely incredible sort of compassion and empathy at the right time as well. Like it's really
Mm.
easy to be compassionate and say nice things after the fact or when it's low stress, but that was just the most beautiful thing somebody could have said at that point in time.
I mean, even if you're not religious, or you're an atheist, in fact, to know that somebody cares enough to want to know the name of the
Yeah,
Father and to hold them in their thoughts for you, it's just, oh gosh, that just
yeah.
blows me away. That story. Oh God.
So that's Matt Gary for you. That is Matt Gary. So whatever anybody says about Matt Gary, the times that he's annoyed people or he's been a little bit overly dogmatic, I remember that. I've gone, I'm going to forgive him for it. I'm going to give him a pass
Mm,
because
mm,
those core human interactions. I think that's what
mm,
really matters. That's the important bits.
100%. Yeah, 100%.